Relationships are so hard, so hard. I've talked about it many times to different people. It's really hard to grasp how hard it is, because when it comes to relationship, there's the blame game, which means you are always blaming the other one, or you are feeling guilty about yourself because it's your fault. You lost the relationship because you did something wrong, or something that you did not, and then you start to feel the heaviness when it comes to relationship. And on the next relationship, all the traumas come back, and then you get more traumas and the next relationship it be even bigger traumas, and it comes to a point when you just don't have an idea of what traumas, when a particular trauma began, how, why. So I believe that the first and most important thing you must know about relationship is that it's not supposed to work. It's not supposed to work. Relationship doesn't work on the very, very basic level. You can say like your relationship with your parents, friends, it's not always good. It's not always smooth. Sometimes you have problems. Sometimes you fight. You fight with your father, with your mother, with your brother. You fight with your friends. But when it comes to fighting with your girlfriend, boyfriend, you always feel like it's the end of the world. It's the end of everything. Nothing's gonna work anymore. You get desperate. You get angry at the other person, and that's bad, because it's just a misunderstanding. It's not supposed to be peaceful all the time. It's not supposed to be like never fight, ever, because it's normal to have some fights. It's normal that you are really happy with the person that you are having a relationship today, tomorrow, a month, and after like a year, it won't be the same. It's never the same. Everything in your life follows a rhythm. Everything in your life follows like a pattern. For example, you buy a new car. You get the car. It's really nice. It runs well on gasoline. It's really good. It's new, shiny, and all the excitement. And after a year, it's just your car. The same thing with people, but people feel bad, or bad. People feel bad when you start to feel the same way about the people you are in a relationship with. Because you don't want you want to be superior. You don't want to be like I don't treat people like objects. No, not me. I'm special. I really care about people. So you try to keep going in a relationship that doesn't have anything new for you. You just quite frankly, you're just annoyed about the person you are with. You just can't stand, but you don't want to dump them because you don't want to feel like superficial, way too superficial. You want to be like, no, I'm a deep person. I have values. I don't treat people like objects. So you keep going with the relationship, but at the same time, new partners shows up. A new partner, a more interesting one. And of course, it's interesting because it's new. But of course, you won't believe that. You'll be like, your mind will try to find lots of excuses, like my relationship's not doing very well. Let's be honest. We've been 1 year since we are together. It's not working anymore. Um, I'm not. I don't know. I believe these people is not doesn't love me anymore. You start to find all the excuses to break up, to finish the relationship. But before a new one showed up, you were just there. You were just there, like, okay, it's a relationship. I'm having a relationship. That's it. Because it's like a comfort zone. Because even when you are annoyed by other person, you don't want to be alone. You don't want to be that. There's lots of problems when you're alone. Lots of problems when you are with someone. But it depends of what type of problems that you are tired of. So if you're tired of hunting, I had this problem. I hated to hunt. Hate it. Because when you're not pretty, hunting sucks. When you're like really super hot and pretty, everyone wants to date you. The only thing you have to do is to choose. You choose this person, that person. Just look and say, okay, I'm gonna have sex with this person today. I'm gonna date that person tomorrow, and that's it. No problem. But when you're not attractive, it really sucks. Really sucks ass when you're not attractive. Because you have to go to the gym, you have to buy new clothes, you have to try to be stylish, you have to try to perfect yourself. It's really stupid and annoying when you try to how to talk to people, how to be a more interesting person, how to be intelligent, and all this stuff. So hunting sucks to me. So hunting sucked. I hated it. And so I was always more inclined towards relationship. I need relationship. Let's have relationship. It's easier. Like find the special one, that one person that you will spend your whole life. And the idea sounded really good, because if you have one partner, you don't have to hunt. If you want to have sex, you have someone to do it. If you want someone to talk, someone to go out with, someone that can give you love, and you feel safe, all that stuff. So the idea on paper sounds perfect. And even if you are in a bad relationship, being alone sounds more sounds worst. So you will be with the person that is annoying you for years and years before changing. But as I said, it depends of how attractive you are. If you are really hot and attractive, that doesn't happen. It's not possible. You are with someone 2 months, your partner starts to annoy you. You just dump them and pick up another one. Because let's be honest, this is how the world works. The world works. I'm still practicing my English. It's very hard. And this is how it works, because if you're a hot person, attractive person, there's always a line. There's always a line. You just happens to be with one particular person, dating someone, but you are hot. You have lots of options. And if someone starts to annoy you, you just change it to the next one and the next one, and you have one superficial relationship after another. So that's why pretty people are always sad and depressed most of the time. You just go to Instagram, you can see how depressed Instagram models are. They are pretty, sometimes they are rich, they have everything that everyone believes that can make you happy, but they're not happy. They're not quite happy at all. And then you can see how stupid the game is. You cannot win this game. So basically, relationships are the problem. So I'm not saying, that's the part I have to make myself really clear. I'm not saying that you can't have relationship. Not that. What I'm saying is, if you, let's say, you have to go, everything about the spirituality is, sometimes you don't know what to do. When you don't know what to do, you must find what is natural. If a relationship starts in a natural way, no problem. If it ends in a natural way, no problem too. The problem is things are going in a certain direction, and you always want to change it by force. Like, I'm going to manipulate this, I'm going to change that, I'm going to change the person, I'm going to change myself. And the problem is that you are in a certain way, and the person also have its own characteristics and personality. So it doesn't work like that. But we are trying to use our heads and think about it and find solutions. And you are trying to find solution for something that's not a problem. The way the person is not a problem. The way you are is not a problem. It's just different. You have to accept how they are, how you are, and sometimes it will not work out. Sometimes you are not compatible with some people. Sometimes it just doesn't work, and the person will suffer, you will suffer, because you are too different. And sometimes you are really happy with someone for 1 year, and then you're not anymore. And sometimes you are happy for a month, and then you're not anymore. You may to understand better how natural stuff works. I always say, just look at animals. If you have a cat, especially if you have a cat. If you have a cat, you will see that naturally a cat chooses where to sleep, and it changes over time. My cat, she sleeps on my bed for like a week, and then she sleeps inside an old shoebox for a week, and then she sleeps on the couch and lots of places in the house, but it changes. She have some cat friends on the neighborhood, and she hang around with them, and sometimes she just doesn't hang around with them, and just that's it. She changes her mind. She wants to do something sometimes, and she doesn't want to do some things other times. It's pretty normal. I never saw my cat complaining on Facebook that her friends are not real friends. You see, a cat always act natural. Cats always act natural. That's why lots of people doesn't like cats, because you cannot see where the cat is going. You cannot predict how the cat is going to react, how it's going to feel. Sometimes cats really lovely, and sometimes cats just angry, doesn't really want to be around you. So that's a cat, and people are like that. But when it comes to people, you try to manipulate and change their minds and make them to love you, etc. So if you have to make somebody loves you, you already lost the game. If you have to put a really effort on your relationship, then you lose the game. That doesn't work like that at all. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. People's concept about relationship is so wrong that even when they have a really good relationship, potentially good relationship that can last for years, they somehow screw everything up. I've seen many times. I've done it myself. People done it to me. That's a bummer. That's a real bummer. But it happens. So what's the solution? The solution is let's not overcomplicate things. I believe that first thing is try to detect and understand why you are in a relationship or why you want a relationship in the first place. That's the first thing you have to do. That's the most important, and it will help you on your next relationship or your current relationship. You gotta find out why you need relationship, if you need relationship, why you need relationship, why you are in one relationship. You gotta think, you gotta find the reasons, how you were feeling at the time, why you were like searching for a partner. Do you really need a life partner? Do you really feel like incomplete, or you just needy, or you just need someone to have sex with? Because separating relationship, love and sex is the second step. If you can do these two things, like first identify why you need relationship, the first one. Second, can you make a difference? Can you see the difference between love relationship, sex relationship, just being needy, just need someone to, just for the status that's saying, oh, I'm dating someone. I'm needy for attention, I'm needy for sex, I'm needy for love. You gotta separate those things, because sex and love are really different, really different. People have no clarity about it, and because of that they suffer so much, because people don't have that clarity inside their minds, and their partners also doesn't have that clarity, and usually people have different views on the subject, especially when it's men and women relationship. That's really hard to grasp, really hard to have the same point of view. Guys want something, girls want another thing. So having clarity about it is one of the first things you must do. So this is my home assignment for you. If you can do it, you will feel the difference. You will feel like more open. You will feel that especially you will understand better what happened before on your last relationships, on past relationships, what happened, why it happened, and you will be able to identify better, like, that situation, it was your fault. Another situation, it was your partner's fault. You will you will have more clarity to identify the situations, and when you get to another relationship, you will have more patience to deal with situations, because relationship means collection of problems that you wouldn't have if you weren't in a relationship. So that is the point I wanna clarify today, that relationships you must know they are optional. You don't need one to be happy, but you can have one. But if you believe, you start the relationship with the idea that you need one, the game is already lost. So I know some people doesn't want to hear that. Some people wants to believe that you need that special someone. Without it, there is no life. There's no reason to be alive. You need someone special. People always say, I want someone special, when what they really mean is, I want someone perfect. And each and everyone have one idea about what is perfection. But really, people want someone that's perfect, that's usually rich, hot, sexy, and kind, and understanding, and hot and kind and sexy. So these are, I believe, the main problems with relationship. So try to do my home assignment. Identify how you think, why you feel like that. And if you have questions, leave your comments down below, and I will answer your questions, and we'll continue with this relationship analysis. So thank you.